Postal, a real Ikoal person, and Lean have gone on a mission to kill all the Nazis. It was early hour of the day, so they were sleeping, except the 8 guards. They walked to the hall, and one of them noticed them. The Nazi says, "At the middle of the night going to the supply room? I will come with you and maybe I can assist," while looking at him with suspicion. The Nazi asked, "Who are these people? Why does that woman have a spear?" Postal said, "Self-defense against any dangerous creatures." He nods and puts his gun back, unable to use his small brain. They then arrive to the storage room that has lots of ammo. A really cool person starts to loot the ammo. The Nazi said, "Hey, put those back immediately. Those are only for officers." Postal then threw pocket sand at his eyes, while the Nazi says, "Fucker," while wiping his eyes. He pulls his gun out. "What are you really doing here?" Lean shoots him in the abdomen. The Nazi falls to the floor dying, and he says, "Please don't wake up in hell," and he dies and shits his pants. Postal said, "Skill issues, I guess." Then they went back upstairs. Lean took out one of the guards roaming the hallway by slitting his throat. Then one of the guards went to the bathroom, so they followed him. Inside the bathroom, they can hear someone taking a poo-poo inside one of the stalls while mumbling. The Nazi said, "You need to be better for Alpha when he returns from wherever he is. You need to appear stronger." Lean said, "Halderschatten," and shoots him dead. The gunshot alerted the rest of the 4 guards there, so they hid in the stalls and started to shoot them from the ground, from the crack between the door and the floor. 2 got shot via this way, 2 escaped the bathroom. They attacked the guards outside by a real Ikoal person stabbing one, but another shot her in the arm. Postal shot the other one with an arrow. They then switched their clothes to their uniforms. The rest of the Nazis slept in 6 bunk rooms. They went in each one and killed them as quickly as they could in each room. At the final room, they spared one man called Galum, who had drawn a man with a mustache to the wall and was gently touching it. Postal said, "Meaning is a strange thing. We spend our lives searching for it, only to realize it quietly forms from the choices we make each day. The universe offers no guarantees, yet it gives us the freedom to decide what matters. In that freedom lies both the burden of uncertainty and the beauty of possibility. Perhaps the purpose of life is not to find meaning waiting for us, but to leave meaning behind wherever we walk." Galum said, "Greg, when did you become such a deep man? Wow." Thinking Postal is his Nazi guard friend. The other Nazis in the room wake up to their talking, and one says, "That's not Greg." Lean shoots at them with electric guns, shocking them unconscious. Postal finished it by throwing a mustard gas bomb in the room that made them suffocate. Postal decided to give one man mercy, Galum. The only Nazis alive now are Galum, also Alpha, who is still tied up at the cult's secret room under the artifact room. Galum asked, "Why do this? Greg was nicer." Lean said, "Heil der Schatten." Galum says, "It is forbidden to say Heil connected to anything other than Alpha. It means nothing next to another name or word." Then the Cult Goon Alliance had a talk. Postal asked, "Should we vote Win or Pato?" Cameron said, "I don't think Pato will go. He seems to have a strong alliance." Postal said, "We really need to make allies with more people." Cameron said, "Only way is if there is cracks in their group. There is one person who votes off every single time. They vote at random, so they must be alone." Postal said, "We need to even it out, get one of them on our side. We could probably get Pato out today." Perma said, "Yeah, though I love my boy Pato, he's defo become a leader whether he likes it or not. Best call is to vote someone who we know is guaranteed voting us." Then Perma went to recruit Win for their alliance. Perma asked, "Yo, so I was wanting to ask if you're down you join us. With all the oddly divided voting, there's a lot of murder going on." When asked, "Who do you plan on voting?" Perma said, "Right now we're just considering Pato." Win said, "Yeah, I can vote for Pato." Perma said, "If this all goes well, then hopefully you shouldn't be in any danger." Then the other alliance had a talk. Lean said, "They have recruited Win, but it still doesn't change anything." A really cool person asked, "Who do we vote out next round?" Lean said, "I'd say we go after Win." Gerald asked, "Do they know about you fully yet as the traitor?" Lean said, "Nope, my disguise is still very much up. Perma is almost certain it's Postal." Then the Alliance locked Win as their vote. Then Perma tried to recruit a really cool person for the Cult Goon Alliance. Perma said, "How would you like to join our side? I can offer to take you up to the end game and probably even top 2 since I've got no reason to be there, but that's all I can really provide you. Oh, actually, we do have a replenishing food source if that's something you're struggling with, but that's less of an important thing, lol." A really cool person said, "Appreciate the offer, I'll definitely thinking about. I'm still figuring out my position this round, to be honest." Then later, "I think I've thought about it enough, I'll join your side." She didn't actually join the Cult Goon Alliance. Lean and Gerald had directed cool person to pretend that she is joining Perma's side, while in reality, she ended up choosing the other alliance, voting against Win. Lots of other smaller alliances were created today, such as one between Cameron and Win, then one group one with Perma, Lean, and Postal, which was created to discuss and try to figure out the traitor in their alliance. Cameron had an immunity today, so he cannot be voted out. Then it was time for elimination, and after the Cult Goon Alliance was able to recruit Win, the alliances were in balance for a moment, till it came to recruit a really cool person. She alone held the power with her decision, and her deciding to not pick the Cult Goon Alliance resulted in Win being voted out. Perma said, "Rest in peace, Win. Sorry it didn't work out." Cheesy said bye-bye. Then Win collapsed dead to the floor. Whatever he carried in his body for days damaged his body significantly. Lean said, "Oh shit, that's right. It's still loose in the bunker. We gotta find that MF."